Again, to Mama Niger's kitchen, a kitchen filled with love, nutritious delicacy that is mouth-watering and finger-licking. Finger-licking, guys, is the hallmark of Mama Niger cuisines. Before I continue, I would like to use this special moment to pay a tribute to all the mothers, current mothers, future mothers, the queens and the princesses of our generation. I would like to salute you and say happy Mother's Day to each and every one of you today. Because womanhood is something to be treasured. Yes. So we are going to prepare a classic meal today to celebrate what motherhood represents. And the meal is stuffed chicken wrapped in bacon, or simply bacon wrapped stuffed chicken. I chose this personally because it represents something for me that is synonymous with motherhood. Motherhood is caring, it is nurturing, and it is protective. Chicken in itself, when you look at the characteristics of a chicken or a hen, mother hen, it is quite synonymous to motherhood. So, wrapping that chicken in blanket signifies the protectiveness of mothers. So, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, and I hope that this meal that is dedicated to you will do you justice, and you will love it and be able to recreate it to celebrate yourself. So, before we continue, I just want to say thank you to all our new members, our new subscribers to Mama Niger's Kitchen. You are so welcome. Thank you. And please don't be a visitor. Subscribe. If you have not subscribed yet, hey, we got a spot with your name on it. Yes. So please subscribe. And if this channel is of any value to you, remember to smash that bell and hit the notification button, as well as like and share. As we always say at Mama Niger's Kitchen, you are most welcome. Grab your chair, have a seat, and let's start cooking. The main ingredients that we are going to be using, the centerpiece, is of course chicken breast. So remember, we are preparing bacon wrapped stuffed chicken breast. Okay, so we have our chicken breast is already thoroughly washed and pat dry. So I will show you how to make a slit in the middle of the chicken breast so we can stuff it with spinach and some other goodies together. But meanwhile, these are the seasonings that I'm going to be using to season the chicken breast. 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 2 teaspoons of paprika, 2 teaspoons of garlic, and 1/3 of a teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to combine all of these ingredients together and season up the chicken. But before I do that, I will take 1 tablespoon of avocado oil to pat my chicken so that the seasoning can adhere to the chicken. Alright, so all of our dry seasoning and the minced garlic is all fully combined. Now we are ready to season up the chicken with that. But before we do, I need to cut up a pocket into the chicken. So to cut up the chicken, you want to make a cut into the thickest portion of the chicken, because remember we are going to stuff it up. Okay, so I'm going to transfer some of this out for now to create a workspace for me here. Okay, so as that is the thickest portion, so I'm just gonna, you want to be careful when you're doing it so it doesn't cut through. Okay, just do that. All right, so that's good enough. Transfer that in there, and then we'll work on this now. You want to also have a very sharp knife to easily cut into your chicken. So our chicken is perfectly seasoned. Okay, it's seasoned on all surfaces, including the interior slit. So we're going to sit this to marinate for 30 minutes while we prep the other ingredients. I am substituting the seeded tomatoes for dry tomatoes. If you have dry tomatoes, by all means, it is preferred. But in the absence of dried tomatoes or some dry tomatoes, then your tomatoes, deseed it and cut it into julienne style. Add that. Okay. All right, just like so. That is all we need. And we're going to have our bowl. Transfer in the spinach, the chopped spinach. Mozzarella cheese in there. This is fresh mozzarella cheese, it is actually preferred. It gives it a better density as well as taste and texture. But in the absence of that, you can use a shredded mozzarella cheese also. I will be using two types of ham, prosciutto ham as well as the regular strip ham. So I will portion it into two and wrap some of the chicken breast with prosciutto and the others with the regular ham. 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning goes into our mixture for the breast filling. So I do have here whipped cream cheese. So this is half a cup of cream cheese. So that will be added on. And you will now proceed to mix all of these wonderful ingredients together until it is fully combined, and then we shall transfer it to fill up the chicken breasts. So now I'm going to stuff it up with our spinach mix, and you don't want to overpack it. You just want enough of it in there. Okay, our tomato strips, just put that in. There are 3 strips per breast, and hold that in. We are going to use toothpicks. All right, now we are going to take this further to the next level by wrapping it up in baking strip. So here goes our first bacon wrapped stuffed chicken breasts. With our second breast, we're going to try a sheet of prosciutto ham. This is Italian ham. It is, I just love the aroma of it. It smells real good. So transferred your stuffed chicken onto that, and it is quite delicate. Honestly, it's quite delicate. So I'm going to fold it in two. I will need, and then okay, this is how it comes. Comes in this package, prosciutto Italian ham. And the packaging in itself is quite interesting. Each sheet of ham is separated from the other sheets. That is how thin it is. I'm gonna fold that and wrap this at the bottom here. Whoa, looking beautiful already, guys. Look at that real mouth on the ham. So you flip it over and grill the other side. To prepare our glaze solution for the stuffed chicken breast, we're going to use 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, balsamic vinegar. I'm using 1/3 of a cup. This is really aged balsamic vinegar. So now you want to dissolve that brown sugar into the balsamic vinegar. Give it a good coating. So now it is ready to go into the oven at 350 degrees for 25 minutes. So we have cherry tomatoes. We're going to make tomato salad, okay, as a side dish for the chicken breast. So I'm just cutting these into half. If you don't have cherry tomatoes, feel free to use romaine tomatoes. It is tangy and sweet at the same time, so kind of best combination of taste. The tomato salad is very easy to make. You only need a couple ingredients: your tomatoes, chopped parsley, about 5 leaves of basil chopped. I do not have fresh basil in the house, so I'm going to be using just the parsley and dry basil. So I have a handful of parsley which I'm going to chop. So this time I'm going to transfer my tomatoes into the bowl. Into that, I'm going to transfer the parsley. I'm going to add 1/3 of a teaspoon. And if you want it more acidic, you can definitely add more. But the acidity of the tomatoes combined with the balsamic vinegar in small quantity, I believe that is just perfect. And extra virgin olive oil. Okay, that's 1/3 of a teaspoon. So now we're going to give our salad a good toss. If you also would like to have some more heat with your tomatoes, you are free to add some crushed pepper. Now we'll give it some more heat. Take a look at that. It's quite inviting. That is tomato salad with parsley. We're going to prepare our next side dish, which is string beans. This is decadence. The chicken looks so inviting. Oh my goodness. The aroma that is perfusing into the air in this kitchen is just welcoming, inviting, and comforting. So guys, what are we waiting for? Let's do the taste testing. Ooh, look at that. Man, oh man, this is perfect. Take a look at that. Oh yeah. So now let's go for our tomato parsley salad. With the balsamic vinegar, it's just a perfect blend. Now let's give the string beans. Pan roasted string beans. Wow. Guys, this food is finger licking. Finger licking, mouth watering, and delicious. Alright guys, so the dessert that is befitting the queen to celebrate Mother's Day is mixed fruit trifle. Ingredients we're going to use for our mixed fruit trifle include yellow cake, which was home baked, strawberry, raspberry, blueberry, kiwi, vanilla, custard pudding, and whipped cream. As you can see, we have two orders that my grandee and my daughter put together. So I am going to be working on mine. Let's see which one is gonna turn out to be the best. So first I'm going to put my cake at the bottom of my glass. Next, I'm going to see which one should I add next. I'm going to add some of the raspberry. Okay. And onto that, I will add some of my blueberries. And you always want to have the fruits in contact with the glass, because that is how you want to be able to showcase the beauty of this fruit trifle once it is all done. Now I'm going to add some of my vanilla pudding. As you can see, this requires quite some TLC, but it is easy. It is quite simple to put together. No complexity to it. Okay. Now I'm going to add some whipped cream. All right, guys, this is so beautiful. Okay. My first bite, I got a hint of the whipped cream, a hint of the cake, but a full explosion of the kiwi. Let's go for the second bite. This time around, I'm going to dig into it and see what do I pull out. Look at that combination. Waves and waves and waves of texture, of fruit, juicy, bursting into your mouth. It is volcanic, guys. Volcanic fruit eruption in the mouth. This is decadent. This is actually my first time trying trifle. It is a beauty to behold, and yet delicious and spectacular. To all the mothers, once again, happy Mother's Day. Please celebrate the queen that you are and take a moment to give yourself that special treat. Until we meet again at Mama Niger's Kitchen, I just want to say much love from me to you. Remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and like and share. Until we see you again, Obulu, Okinwefo, bye bye. Happy Mother's Day.